Chapter 4. Clauses.
A clause is the basic unit of grammar. It is a group of words that contain a verb and usually other parts too. A clause may form part of a sentence or it may be a complete sentence in itself.
Examine the following group of words. He was eating a sandwich. I fear that I shall not pass the test. The first sentence is a complete sentence in itself, consisting of only one clause. The second sentence is a complex sentence having two clauses joined by a conjunction that. A clause is a group of words having a subject and a finite form of a verb. Kinds of clauses: adjective clause, noun clause, adverb clause. Adjective clause: a clause that does the work of an adjective in a sentence is called an adjective clause. Did you know? Adjective clauses are also called relative clauses. They usually begin with that, which, who, whom, whose, with, etc. Example: he likes a movie which has some suspense in it. Which movie? The group of words in italics describes what sort of movie he likes and does the work of an adjective. But since it contains a subject and a predicate of its own, it is called an adjective clause. Noun clause: a clause that does the work of a noun in a sentence is called a noun clause. Example: they expected that they would win a prize. Expected what? The group of words in italics contains a subject and a predicate of its own. It is therefore a clause. This clause is the object of the verb expected and so does the work of a noun. It is therefore called a noun clause. Did you know? All indirect speech beginning with that is a noun clause. Example: the fact is that he is the culprit. Adverb clause: a clause that does the work of an adverb in a sentence is called an adverb clause. Example: he returned when the sun set. Returned when. In the above sentence, the group of words in italics is a clause, for it has a subject, the sun, and a predicate, set, of its own. But since it does the work of an adverb for the verb returned, it is called an adverb clause. Subordinating conjunctions which introduce different adverb clauses are as follows. Subordinating conjunctions of time. Adverb clauses: when, whenever, while, as, since, till, as soon as, no sooner than, just, so long as, before, after. Do it before you forget. Rajat came after I left home. Subordinating conjunctions of reason: as, that, since, because. He did it because he wanted to. I am glad that you like it. Subordinating conjunctions of place: where, wherever, whence. You may say it wherever you like to. Subordinating conjunctions of supposition: though, although, even if. Although I worked hard, I did not score as much as I was expecting. Subordinating conjunctions of condition: if, whether, unless. If you practice hard, you may win the race. Subordinating conjunctions of purpose, so that, lest, should, in order that. Walk quickly, lest you should miss the bus. Conditional sentences, if clause. Conditional sentences are also known as conditional clauses or if clauses. They are used to express that the action in the main clause without if can take place if a certain condition is fulfilled. Types of conditional sentences. If I study, I will pass. First conditional sentence. If I studied, I would pass. Second conditional sentence. If I had studied, I would have passed. Third conditional sentence. A conditional sentence is a sentence containing the word if. There are three basic types of conditional sentences. If clause, present simple tense, main clause, future tense, will. If I win the lottery, I will buy a new car. If clause, past simple tense, main clause, would. If I won the lottery, I would buy a new car. If clause, past perfect tense, main clause, would have. If I had won the lottery, I would have bought a new car. It is possible to start conditional sentences with the main clause. I will buy a new car if I win the lottery. English speakers choose one of the three conditional structures as follows.
Condition 1.
To express a simple statement of fact or intent. I will buy a new car if I win the lottery. You will fail your exams if you don't start working harder.
Condition 2.
To refer to a present unreal situation or to a situation in the future that the speaker thinks is unlikely to happen. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a new car. But I don't have a lot of money. If I were you, I would tell him you are sorry. But I am not you.
Condition 3.
To refer to the past and a situation that did not happen. If you had studied harder, you would have passed your test. But you didn't study hard, so you didn't pass your test. If she had not been driving slowly, she would have had an accident. But she was driving slowly, so she did not have an accident.